everyone, it's Abby B, and this story literally happened today. This story that I'm about to tell happened to me today. Today I went to work and I used the bus to get to work because I don't own a car because cars are expensive and my job is part-time. I was only supposed to work about 3 hours today, but I ended up working more like 3.5. So that kind of gives you the idea of how big my paycheck is. So, I was on the bus, and it was me and this other guy, complete stranger, I didn't know him, and the bus driver. So, this guy, he's like a couple rows back, and he's like, ma'am. And I'm like, yeah? And he was like, do you work? And I'm like, yeah. And then I turn back around, and he goes like, ma'am. And I was like, yes. And he was like, do you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, no. I should have said yes. I should have lied. Normally, I don't condone lying, but in this case, I should have lied. But I didn't, and I was honest, and I'm like, no, I don't. But I should have lied. And then he was like, can I have your number? And this guy, never met him before. Complete stranger. So I was like, no, sorry. And then I turned back around, and I think it's over. And then, a couple seconds later, this guy is sitting a row behind me, right behind me. And he's like, ma'am. And I'm like, yes. And he was like, will you marry me? This is a complete stranger. I haven't met him before in my life. And he asked me if I want to marry him. And I was like, no. And then I start to ignore him. And I face, like, straight ahead. And he's, like, kind of, like, over here, like, trying to talk to me. And so I just look straight ahead and I ignore him. But that doesn't mean I'm not listening to what he's saying. If a complete stranger asks you to marry them, you're curious about how they're going to justify it. So I was listening, even though I wasn't looking. And he said some things. He was like, oh, we can get married in a church. You're the prettiest girl in the world. We would have pretty babies. What? And at that point, what I should have said, I'm underage. I should have said that. And in case you don't know, I am almost 2 years overage. I am turning 20 in October. But I should have lied, and said I was underage. But, once again, being honest, I didn't lie like I should have. So I just checked my notes because I wrote down everything that I remember this guy saying. And there was one that I missed. He said he won't hurt me. So, that's the story of my first marriage proposal. Hope you liked it. It was very, very creepy. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Literally right now, I look like a Disney Channel star from 2008. Don't try to tell me this isn't Disney Channel star 2008.